All right, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast, all the sports gambling podcast network. My name is Talon Jenkins. Joined with our hosts, we got Flying Ryan Gilbert and Moly Jolie Meyer. Gentlemen, how the hell are we doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic here, fresh off a Flyers overtime victory. We got tall boys, we got some popcorn, we got sad Penguins fan looking like catfish going home. So all good times here in Philly here after a big sweep of the Penguins, even though the Penguins got 2 points as well.
Yeah, it's been a crazy, intense weekend here. Last time we spoke, I was sweating the Washington-Oregon game. Thankfully, Washington won that one and won the conference future. It sets up Jaden Daniels to win the Heisman most likely, which is excellent. Not only as a bettor, but as an LSU fan. And then Saturday morning, excellent. Texas rolled, no question there. Got that one. SMU beat Tulane to win the American. Got that one, even with their backup QB in. But then the biggest one of all, Georgia against Alabama. Georgia laid an egg. They started fast, scored a touchdown, but they barely scored after that. And then just Alabama, fucking bitches. I hate them so much. And this whole season, they've been fucking over them ever since the Texas game where their one loss. But ever since then, they just keep costing me money. And if they win the whole damn thing, I will be very angry and a little bit broker.
Yeah, that's total bullshit. Honestly, if I'm on Team Florida State, should have gotten in. Fuck Alabama. Fuck Nick Saban. You know, roll Tide. You can roll. Get the fuck out of here. Don't care. Okay, boys. It's funny that I'm wearing a blanket over me right now because you know what? When someone is just red hot, you think that they wouldn't need a blanket. But your boy had the best weekend of his entire life last weekend. Holy shit. The final count up 64 units. Ended up losing a lot on the Sunday night game in football, but holy shit, this was fucking ridiculous. Everything I did, I felt like I was just hitting gold, just fucking hitting gold. I don't even know where to start. I can't even get after it. That's how much is going through. So I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. Shout out my boy Scotty Scheffler. Shout out the Toronto Maple Leafs. Shout out the San Fran Eagles game. That's all I'm going to say. Because I am a very happy man, right in time for the holidays. I'm going to tell my family, all of your money, you guys might as well fucking go up to the Score Bet, wherever they're located in Toronto, actually located by my work. Go to them and just say thank you. Because all your fucking Christmas presents, everything, my cat's cat food and shit, all that. Placed a big old order for cat supplies, all that shit. Everybody's got to go down to the Score Bet and just be like, thank you for giving this man a bunch of fucking money. Because that was absolutely ridiculous, the fucking weekend that I had.
Saw you posting that in the Discord. It looked incredible. Congratulations. That was a huge weekend for you.
It was honestly ridiculous. Like, I guess I was sitting there with Jess on the couch and like, I'm just looking and she's like, what are you laughing at my shoulder? And just everything just kept coming in. It's fucking insane, dude. So I don't know. I appreciate it. I had to be the parlay dick. I just had to be the parlay asshole in the Discord. I had to do it. Don't you shake your head at me down there. And fucking
at least you weren't the parlay guy whining about a last leg money line losing. Like
no,
myself there.
No, exactly.
I'm not saying anything. Just gonna shake my head.
I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. It was fucking absolutely. Shout out Scotty Scheffler, though. I'm telling you right now, dude. This guy's got his putting dialed. Remember last year that was a problem with him. This motherfucker might win every tournament this year. I'm not even joking. That's how good he was.
He would have won like 8 trophies last year if he could.
Exactly.
Half as good.
This guy's going to be a fucking killer this year. So keep an eye out for Scotty come golf season, man. This guy is ready to absolutely go. Holy shit. All right, let's keep things rocking and rolling here. Everybody go check out the Sports Gambling Podcast Network website. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff going on in the world of sports, baby. Obviously, we got hockey. Look at the guy's beard. Holy shit. We got did you see that?
I saw
we got an 8-game slate coming up here for tomorrow. What's the day? Monday, so tomorrow will be Tuesday. Obviously, we're going to get into that. We got the NFL this week. So that's cool, too. They're doing the college football. It's been pretty wacky, pretty crazy. It'll be interesting to see. Jolie, who do you got winning the whole natty? Who's your team? Washington?
I think Michigan wins, but I hope Texas wins. And I
Ooh.
think Texas has the second best chance. So that's
Okay.
I think if you're just getting into it now, I think the best bet would be like Texas 3-1 or better.
Right on. There you go. That's pretty sweet. What else going on? NBA is going on. Ryan, what's up in the world of baseball? Anything happening in the baseball world?
Winter meetings started and nothing is happening so far. Otani could still be coming to Toronto. We'll see.
Does he have to?
I don't know.
So what are the winter meetings? When I worked for the Blue Jays, we had this thing. It was like Winterfest, and like fucking oh shit, my cat.
Oh.
And like it was like Winterfest, and like all the season ticket holders or something would come and meet the players and all this shit. They made us all work it. It sucked. What's up with winter meetings?
No, winter meetings is like all like the GMs getting together. I think this year it's like in Nashville. So like it's kind of like how the NHL has the draft, or they used to have the draft where they all get together, but there's no draft. It's just like discussing plans. Usually some big free agent signings come out of it.
Okay, so literally nothing.
Literally nothing, yeah.
All right, cool. So that's going on in baseball. Anyways, you can find all the information on the SGPN website. That's the place to be. Check out all the articles there. Check out Ryan's Fantasy Hockey's articles that he's bumping out weekly. They're absolutely sick. He's killing it. Listen to all the other shows. You can find all that there as well. And of course, shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord. Discord's been popping off. Tons of people, and I don't even know half the motherfuckers up in the Discord anymore, but everybody seems like they're having fun, and it's a little math class in there half the time for what it seems like. Everywhere you look, it's just chart here, chart there, spreadsheets, charts, Excel.
We got a lot of models, but not the models you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on here, but we get fucking down. Jesus Christ, cat. Holy shit. There's a cat butt right in the middle of the thing here. Anyways, shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're not making money. If you want to get in the Discord, but you're not in there, you can reach out to myself or Ryan on Twitter. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction, or you can reach out to the HGP Twitter account. Our social media assistant producer will point you in the right direction. He's a fucking beauty. He's been doing work out there, which is awesome. Or you can, I don't know, go down to Alabama, track down Nick Saban's house, and if you see somebody just camped out with a fucking machete waiting for him to step out of his door so we can just sling him on down, chances are that's our boy Joel Meyer of the Hockey Gambling Podcast, and you can see him while he's sharpening his little fucking his machete there. You can be like, hey, Jolie, how the hell I get in the Discord? And he'll help point you in the right direction.
All right, make sure you're subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and I'll read it at the end of the show. And of course, get in that Discord. Always a great time in there.
Uh-oh. Ryan, I think you lagged out there a little bit. Are you good?
Did I lag? Can you hear me now?
It was fine for me.
Okay, that was my bad. I guess I just lagged out there. All right. Let's get into our lockdowns and totals from last time we recorded. Last time we recorded for the games would have been the December 2nd slate of games. Your boy came through. I was 2-1, up 1.46 units. Jolie was 1-2, down 0.40 units, and Ryan was 1-2, down 1.55 units. I'll kick us off here for my lock. I had the New York Rangers minus 142 money line against Nashville. Tight game. I think it was like a 5-4 final or something stupid like that. Pretty sure the Preds were up early. I want to say like 2-0 or something after the first, but the Rangers ended up coming back, getting it done. For my dog, I had the Vancouver Canucks money line versus Calgary plus 105. I watched this game. This game was kind of crazy, man. Like the Canucks were like all over him. They were up, they were winning, and then they scored to go up. Like I think it was like 4-2 or something, and then right away with like 1 minute left in the game, the Flames got another one to make a 4-3. They didn't go out lightly, so it was pretty fucking crazy, but Vancouver got it done anyways. And then my total, Rangers, Florida, under 6 plus 102. That ended up losing. I think it was a 4-3 final for the Islanders. I said Rangers, Islanders, Florida, sorry. 4-3 final for that. So that sucks, but 2-1 on the day.
Yeah, that was 4-3 Islanders, because I can't win a bet. My lock were the Panthers minus 185 against the Islanders at home. They just absolutely got goalied in that one with Ilya Sorokin. My dog, my Flyers, plus 145 came through for me in a shootout there in Pittsburgh. And then my total, Kraken Sens over 6.5. I believe that was a 2-0 final. So not once again, not a good show for me. It's embarrassing. I'm ashamed, and I am going to be better here for you guys. So hopefully we can all go 9-0 this show.
For myself, hit the lock. Coyotes money line at home against the Blues. Blues were far outplayed in that one, 4-1 final. That was nice and comfy. And dog, Canadiens plus 130. They were losing by a couple goals for most of the game, but they made a comeback in the third period, pushed it to overtime, where unfortunately they lost. I was sweating 2 games at the same time, both in OT. I had Bruins money line and Canes money line. I figured, oh fucking shootouts, fucking OTs. I'm gonna lose them both, right? I fortunately won the Bruins one thanks to Marchand. Oh, shout out to Marchand, by the way, for getting the HGP chump bump after shit talking him last year. He gets 4 goals in 2 games, and including that OT winner. Yeah, but lost the Canes one. And then the total, Sabres team total were 2.5, minus 105. I had a right read on the total. I just backed the wrong squad here. It was a 6-2 final. Hurricanes couldn't trust their goalie, so they didn't let the Sabres get any shots for the first 2 periods. Sabres scored a couple goals in garbage time, but it was far too late. And yeah, 6-2 final, so did not get the team total, and certainly did not get the Sabres money line.
All right. Well, we're brought to you today by Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers is available in over 14 states plus Ontario, Canada. Bet Rivers has some of the best live betting markets in the space. Their betting menu is second to none, including a ton of props. Depositing and withdrawing is super easy on Bet Rivers. Sign up using our link to get a risk-free bet up to $500. Just go to sportsmanpodcast.com/BetRivers. That's sportsmanpodcast.com/BetRivers. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, boys, we have a 8-game slate set for Tuesday, December the 5th. Are we ready to rock and roll here or what?
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Rocking things out. First game on the docket here. We have the Los Angeles Kings against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game itself is in Columbus here. LA on the money line sit at minus 218. The Blue Jackets on the money line at plus 180. If you're interested, the Kings on the puck line at minus 1.5 is sitting at plus 114. The over-under is at 6.5. Over sitting at minus 105. The under minus 115. Joel Meyer, buddy, why don't you get the ball rolling on this one? What's going to happen in this game?
Sure. Yeah, the Kings are they're honestly looking like the best team in the West, if not the whole league lately. Watched a lot of that game against the Avalanche on Sunday. Just total domination. I know the Avalanche didn't have McCarr and they're on the back-to-back, but still, Kings are the better team in basically every game they play. And the Blue Jackets are on a decent run here lately, but they're still not a great team. And they've had trouble scoring, and the goaltending is up and down. So I like the Kings here. My line is minus 223 for the Kings. So I expect them to dominate here and get the job done. How about Quentin Byfield's breakout year?
Yes.
Took him long enough, but he's finally getting going. And that's dangerous for the rest of the NHL. I also like the under in this one. Both teams have the Kings lead the league in terms of the power play or penalty kill percentage, rather. Blue Jackets are for 4th. I did not expect that looking into this game here. And then both teams have below average power plays, actually. So you can do the under power play points if you like, or you could just do the under 6.5. I think the Kings can win a low scoring game in this one.
Yeah, under there is a great play. I think Kings are absolutely an under team. I like the Blue Jackets team total under 2.5 at minus 125. Kings have not allowed more than 2 goals in their 7 straight. They've allowed 1 goal or less in 9 of 21 games this season. So maybe even under 1.5 at plus odds there. Maybe like a 4-1 final score. But yeah, I think the Kings here are just a much better team. Like they have some of the best metrics in the league. Cam Talbot's been great in net, and I think they're still being underrated for the cup. You can still get them 15-1. I think that's still a decent entry point on the Kings here. And yeah, so for this game, Kings puck line, I think is a decent look at plus 114, but just either the under 6.5 or the Blue Jackets team total under 2.5.
Kings are undefeated on the road too, 9-0.
That's sick. Yeah, Ryan, you touched on my play for there. I was going to go all over the Kings puck line in this game. 5 of their past 5 wins have been by 2 goals or more, and I think 8 of their past 10 have been by 2 goals or more as well. And then, Joel, you touched on it too. This team is 9-0 on the road. That's absolutely insane, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are not a good hockey team. So yeah, as far as total goes, 6.5, I lean towards the under with this one. You guys, man, I don't really see Columbus scoring a lot of goals with the way that the Kings have been playing defensively. They're second in the league when it comes to shots on goal against per game. They're only averaging 26.8 shots given up, and they're not getting scored on a lot. This Columbus team stinks. So the under is a beautiful play, and then Kings puck line is my go-to. Okay, moving down to the 7 p.m. time slot here. We got the New York Rangers against the Ottawa Senators. Game itself is in Ottawa. Rangers on the money line at -135. The Sens on the money line at +114. Over-unders at 6.5. Over-sit at -102. The under -118 here. I absolutely love the Rangers in this spot here, man. This team has been sick on the road. They're 10-2-1 so far. Sens are 7-7 at home. Sens stink. Fuck Ottawa. I don't got to get into this again. I always do. You guys know how I feel about this. The Sens are giving up a lot of goals, man. They're 20th in the league when it comes to goals against per game, averaging 3.32 against. And the Kings are putting the fucking biscuit in the basket. So give them some credit on that. They're getting it done here. You got an absolutely unreal power play, shooting at about 30%. It's third in the league. And the Sens penalty kill is terrible. 28th in the league, sitting at 73.4%. So I absolutely love the the Rangers in this game. So give me that -135. Over under on this one. I'm in an under here. I don't think the Sens are going to score too much in this game, man. I think it's just going to be, the ball rolling downhill. That's how much this team sucks. So you could see like a 4-1 final here, 5-1 final or something. Hell, it could even be a 3-1 final. It could even be a 2-1 final. Who fucking knows? But either way, the Rangers are going to win, and this game's going to go under.
Yeah, we keep saying with the Rangers, like it has to regress. Something has to come crashing down. And you know what? They keep winning these close games. 3 straight 1-goal wins over, not great teams. I mean, Detroit's good, Nashville's good, but San Jose, they barely got a 6-5 win on a back-to-back. So, I'd like to take Ottawa here, but +114 just isn't enough for me given how they're playing, overall this season. And even recently, they're not playing too great. Lost 3 in a row before beating Seattle here. So I think the Rangers -135. I think they have, what it takes, obviously, to be 18-4-1 so far. So I think they're absolutely worthy of a bet here at -135. And yeah, I'd probably lean to the under here, but just a bet on the Rangers for me.
Yeah, the line seems a little cheap there for the Rangers. The market still likes the Sens for whatever reason. I do think that they're better than the record, and they'll get up the standings at least a little bit. Nice win against the Kraken the other day. I think they shut them out too, which is a bit surprising. The Sens defense is not exactly elite. Getting Thomas Chabot back is huge. When he went out last year, they struggled big time. So I expect them to make a bit of a turnaround coming up here, but it's just the line is still just too short there. So I have to lean to the Rangers, but probably won't bet it, even though my line is -142. So kind of lean the Rangers, but I think the Senators can build some momentum coming up here. We'll see if they really love their coach, because he's going to be on the hot seat pretty quickly if they don't start winning some games. The total, though, I can't take an under in a Sens game. So I lean to the over just for that reason. And the Rangers goaltending, I don't think Quick can sustain this the whole season long, and Shesterkin he's not quite putting up the numbers he was last year. So lean to the over, lean to the Rangers, but probably not betting this one at all.
All right, moving down to the 7:30 p.m. time slot here. We got the San Jose Sharks against the New York Islanders. Game itself is in New York on the island. San Jose on the money line at +225. Islanders on the money line at -278. If you're interested in Islanders on the puck line, -1.5 is paying off -110. Over-unders at 6. Over sitting at -108. The under -112. Rye guy. Are we hearing the da da da? Are we the shark? Is there a shark attack on the island, or what's going on?
We are. There are sharks on Long Island. Not sure if they're out there in Europe, though. But yeah, there are sharks on Long Island. I think they're worthy of an attack here at +225. They're playing better recently on this road trip. 3-0 against Boston. 1 in New Jersey. Gave the Rangers a scare, I should say there. And the Islanders, they've been winning games that they shouldn't win, and eventually something has to give with Sorokin. Maybe they give Varley a start, but they've gotten outshot in like each of their past 10 games here, 9 games looking at it, 45, 43, 33, and 40 in the last 4 games. At some point that has to wear on them, and I think the Sharks here, they're having some fun. They won 3 of their last 5 games on the road here, so I think that's some value there at +225. No real play on the total. Could see it going over. That would be my lean at over 6 -108.
Yeah, I got to take the Islanders here. The Islanders give up a ton of shots, but the Sharks aren't a team that are going to get a ton of shots. So I think that there's one team that the Islanders can shut down. It is the San Jose Sharks, who are having a decent kind of road trip here. being competitive against the Bruins. I know they were shut out, but still, that was a closer game. Took a little bit for the Bruins to seal it, and then they beat they came close with the Rangers. Did they beat the Rangers in that one? I remember there was a big upset they
beat the Devils. They beat the Devils.
The Devils, yeah, they beat the Devils 6-3, and they spoiled the puck line for the Rangers. That's what it was. It was 6-3 for the Rangers. The Sharks came back, made it 6-5. That was unfortunate for your boy. But yeah, they're a bit more competitive than they were. Yeah, in the first couple weeks of the season, that's for sure. But yeah, the Islanders are kind of a desperate team right now. If they got to win some games to stay in the hunt for the playoffs. Goaltending has been getting better. Sorokin has like a crazy high goals against average, but he's also got a crazy 91.5% save percentage. It's something ridiculous. It's considering how many goals he's given up to have that much that good of a save percentage. So that just tells you how many shots the Islanders are giving up. But he's still putting up good numbers there in net. So yeah, I guess the Islanders in regulation here, even that's kind of expensive at this big number. I guess let's just do the -1.5, -110. I think that they can shut down the Sharks, who are they've been feisty lately, but I'm still not buying that they're a legit team. So yeah, Islanders puck line lean to the under 6. So I know that's negatively correlated, but still, is the Sharks. I don't think they can sustain this 5 goals in the last one, 6 in the one before. They've used up all their goals in this road trip. Islanders going to shut them out.
Yeah, this is it's kind of a hard game to cap, really, when you're thinking about it, just because how shitty both of these teams really have been. Yes, Sharks have been better the past couple games, but this is still a team that's 1-11 on the road this year, and the Islanders have been brutal at home too. They're 4-3-4, so I don't fucking know, man. If anything, I'm just going to fade both teams and take the under 6 and -112. Whether we do see Varley or we see Sorokin, both of them have been. Varley's been lights out all year long, truth be told, but Sorokin's been playing better. He struggled a little bit to start the year, and I don't know. This is an ugly one, dude. Both these teams can't really score, so my biggest play is probably the under. Okay, moving down to the 7:30 p.m. time slot. We have the Detroit Red Wings against the Buffalo Sabres. Game itself here is in Buffalo. Detroit on the money line sitting at -125. Sabres on the money line at +105. The over-unders at 6.5. Over sitting at -118. The under -102. This is another toughie, man. The Sabres currently on a 3-game losing streak here. The Red Wings have came back to earth a little bit. This Detroit team hasn't necessarily been great on the road. They're 5-4-1. When it comes to division records, both teams have been kind of shit. So this one's tough. I feel like Detroit's the better team, though, especially with I don't know. Is that crazy to say? Is Detroit's a better team than Buffalo?
Oh, yeah.
Without Thompson, especially, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I feel like that's the way to go. Detroit has been scoring goals, too. I know a lot of that was at the beginning of the year. They're third in the league when it comes to goals scoring. The Sabres are not getting the goals. So I think a -125 is road favorites here. There's some value on that one. One thing I do like in this game, and this might be kind of silly here, the over-under, I'm leaning towards the under 6.5. This is still a division game, and Detroit has slowed down a bit from that hot start that they came out with, and Buffalo's kind of regressed to the means where we thought that they were going to be as well. So I'm going to lean towards the under 6.5 -102 here. It's still, like I said, still a division game, so both teams are going to be battling for points here, man.
Yeah, I think this is another kind of mispriced line for the road favorite, much like the Rangers. I think the Red Wings should probably be bigger favorites here. They are the better team, even maybe when they're fully healthy. You got Patrick Kane, I think, potentially debuting this week on Thursday, so that'll be interesting to look at there. Detroit did have they allowed Montreal to come back there against the Habs in Montreal. Buffalo's hasn't had great luck recently, but lost 3 straight. This is going to be their third game in 4 nights, so there is some fatigue factor there. So yeah, I think Detroit at -125. I think they're the better team, and they should be bigger favorites there. So, and then for the total, yeah, not really leaning heavily either way here on the total. I guess if anything, I'd lean to the under 6. It is going to be Alex Lyon in net, who has proved to be, he can be a guy. He's allowed 1 goal or fewer in each of his last 3 starts. So give me the Wings here, -125.
Don't have much to add here. It's the Red Wings are the better team, but only just. My line is -105 for the Wings, so lean to the Sabres from a power rating perspective. But Yeah, situationally, it does favor the Wings, given the fact that the Sabres went on that little road trip and played two games on both weekend days. Just give me the Wings here. I don't have much to say. And the under 6.5 is a good look as well. I mean, Lyon has much better numbers than Husso or fucking James Reimer, albeit in just 4 games, but still, he's been solid since coming up. So under 6.5 is my look as well.
All right, we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, who has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. No matter the sport, simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. Watch along, make your picks, and maybe make a little cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit of up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. And of course, make sure you check out Game Time. Buying tickets to your favorite event should not be stressful. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater near you. With killer deals and last-minute tickets and their best price guarantee, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for all the fun you'll have. Game Time app is fantastic. They give you images of the seat view before you arrive, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. You can buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps, and you are set. So snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CFBX for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Yo, is it just me or does every game tomorrow suck? Like these are fucking brutal.
Not every game. We'll get to a good one later on. The last one.
Yeah, that's fair. You're right. 100%. All right, next game on the docket here, the 8:30 p.m. time slot. We have the Nashville Predators against the Chicago Blackhawks. Game itself is in Chicago here. Nashville on the money line sit at -185. Chicago on the money line at +154. The over-under is 6.5. Over sitting at -102. The under -118. Mr. Ryan Gilbert, what's going to go on in this game here?
This game is going to be the Predators being Predators and the Blackhawks here being prey. Switching up on the Blackhawks here. Nashville is, this just simply the much better team. They have the 9th best expected goal score percent in the league. Chicago has the 2nd worst. Chicago's been ravaged with injuries and other personal things happening. I think Beauvillier isn't cleared to play yet due to like a work visa. Even if he does play, Nashville just a much better team. They've been better than I expected over the past 9 games. They won 7 of them, lost to the Rangers in Minnesota. But this is going to be their 3rd game in 4 nights. Looking at the Blackhawks, this is also their 3rd game in 4 nights coming home from a 3-game road trip. They've scored 1 goal in each of those 3 games. So Nashville here, money line -185, maybe even a puck line play at +136 could be worth a look. Chicago is not scoring many goals, and Nashville, Forsberg and whatnot, they're able to put up a few goals there. So Nashville all over them, and then a lean to the under here, actually. Under 6.5, -118. Don't think Chicago can score too much. And Nashville, they don't have too great of an offense. So the Preds and the under here.
Yeah, this is one game where I do like a bet, which is the same side as Ryan there with the Predators. The Blackhawks are, I think they're playing worse than the Sharks are right now. They're neck and neck, certainly. And the lines don't reflect that. The market caught up to how bad the Sharks were pretty quickly, but the Blackhawks is another story. I don't know if I said it on the show, but the Discord certainly under 68.5 points for the Blackhawks. They lost 1 game and that plummeted 4 points. And then they took it off the board after they lost the next one. You can't bet it now. So that shows you everyone wants to bet the under on the Blackhawks, but I don't think it's reflected here in this game. Predators should be bigger favorites than this. I have the line at -228 for the Preds. So yeah, I love the Predators here in any which way. Kind of lean to the under just for the same kind of reasoning as Ryan indicated with the Blackhawks just struggling to score and the Predators goaltending getting better. And yeah, and let's go Philip Forsberg, 250-1 for the Rocket Recharge. Hopefully he keeps it up. I think he's only 3 goals back. So let's go. It's a good name, right? Forsberg. I got to cheat for the guy.
Yeah, you would. Gentlemen, what is the natural enemy of the Predator? There's one thing in the world that the common predator is scared of, And the one thing that the Predator is scared of is a big, hairy, thick, adult, hairy, bulbous, veiny, black cock. Predators hate black cocks. In fact, they want the opposite of big, adult, hairy black cocks. Predators don't want anything to do with that. And the big, hairy, adult black cocks are going to fuck up the Predators. It's going to be revenge games. These Predators are getting everything that they deserve here. They're going to have to take it hard from the hairy, thick, adult black cocks. So give me Chicago plus 154 in this game. This game is also going under. So I like the under as my real play. But literally, I'm telling you right now, Chicago Blackhawks are winning this fucking game. What? No? Nothing?
No. It's a playful analytics, but I don't think you truly believe that.
Chris Hansen, I'm all over. I'm betting Chicago tomorrow, bro. Fuck it.
Right,
Let's go. That's what they should have done on that show. To catch a Predator, instead of Chris Hansen walking in, just should have been some fucking Jack to the gills big black guy that just bends these fucking creeps over the table after. That should be what fucking happened. All right, moving down the 9 p.m. time slot here. We got the Anaheim Ducks against the Colorado Avalanche. Game itself is in Colorado here. Anaheim on the money line at plus 250. Colorado on the money line at minus 310. Over-under is at 6.5. Over-under at minus 118. The under minus 102. Joel Meyer, what's up in this game, bro?
Why, as usual, we have an Avalanche injury and nobody knows fuck all about it. Lower body injury for Cale Makar. I think it's because he got shot with the puck in the back of the leg. I think in the first Ducks game. He also took a hit from Radko Gudas in the same game, but he didn't come out for the overtime there, and then he didn't play on Sunday. But Jared Bernard just says, I don't know if he'll play every freaking time. So he could be out 2 days. He could be out 2 months. You never know with this fucking team. They like to keep the injury news close to the chest. So yeah, if he doesn't go, this line should plummet. I know that the Ducks also lost Mason McTavish here too for a little bit, maybe a long bit, at least a few weeks, I think. And he's been one of their best players this year. So that's a crucial blow. But still, there's no comparison between him and Makar. So yeah, I think the value here is with the Ducks at plus 250. I mean, they just beat the Avs, and the Avs were not that was the first game of their back-to-back, so no excuses there. And the Avs did have Prosvetov in net, but I don't think goaltending was the issue in that one. So yeah, Ducks plus 250 would be my lean, but the better play is the under 6.5, minus 102. I just mentioned the injury concerns for both teams. Without Makar, without McTavish on the ice, there's going to be fewer goal-scoring opportunities, and both teams have had some solid goaltending of late. So yeah, give me the under 6.5, minus 102. Ducks are not a good offensive team at all. I think the Avs could at least silence them a little bit. And yeah, under 6.5 would be my favorite look in this game.
Yeah, this is a tough spot here for the Avs coming home after a 3-game road trip. They played 3 games in 4 or 5 nights there. Now this is their third game in 4 nights after playing in Anaheim and LA. They had two overtime games in there as well. So played a lot of hockey, got outplayed quite a bit against the Kings. Obviously the Ducks are worse than the Kings. The Ducks just beat the Avs here, and the Ducks do have the rest advantage. So yeah, I agree. There's value here on the Ducks plus 250. Might sprinkle that. And I would lean to the under, but I'm just scared that we're going to see an Avs 8-2 win or something here again. So I'm going to stay away from the total. I could see a Ducks 4-3 win again, like we saw too, which we also go over. So just a small play on the Ducks plus 250.
Yeah, I get what you guys are saying. It makes some sense. You're right. I understand, but I got to go with the Avs here, man. This Ducks team has been absolutely horrendous. Yes, they've been better on the road than they have been at home here, but with the Avs on a 3-game losing streak, obviously they're on a big road trip, so they might be a little complacent when it comes to the whole getting home factor here. But I'm going to take Colorado here. I'm going to take them on the puck line too. Maybe not as of late because the team has been winning, but a lot of their wins throughout the season so far have been by 1 or more. I'm not sure the actual number, but I was looking through it, skimming through it, and it seemed like that seemed to be the case. So I'll be taking the Avs minus 1.5 at minus 120 as far as over-under goes in this one. Yeah, the Ducks have been having trouble scoring, and then everything missing with Colorado, some of their injuries and shit like that. I'll be towards the under 6.5 at minus 102. Okay, move down to the 9 p.m. time slot again. Here we have the Minnesota Wild against the Calgary Flames. Game itself is in Calgary here. Minnesota on the money line at minus 110. Calgary Flames on the money line at minus 110. You know what that means?
Oh, no, don't do it.
We gotta pick them.
Pick 'em.
Hell yeah. That's my favorite thing. That's unbelievable. The over-under is at 6. Over sitting at -125. The under is at 6 at +105. Now, it's going to be hard to pick this pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough way to go. Which way do we lean? I don't know. It could go either way. Minnesota sucks on the road. They're 3-6-2. Calgary's a little bit better at home, 5-4-1. Neither team is really proficient when it comes to scoring goals. But I'll tell you what, man, Jacob Markstrom is starting to kind of get his shit together a little bit. His numbers don't necessarily look it. But when I watched him play, he came up with some 10-bell saves, man. In that Vancouver-Calgary game I watched the other night, Markstrom looked pretty solid in between the pipes. So I'm going to put my money on Calgary here, just fading the Wild. Fuck the Wild. So give me the Flames -110 at home in a pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Thank
Oh,
you.
he's got no energy left.
I was going to say.
Yeah, the pick 'em bell has run out. It's got to recharge.
Oh, my God. This is
Well, yeah.
insane.
For this?
And then go, wait.
You're
Give
not
me the
done?
over. Go, give me the over. Okay, you're done.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Wild here in this pick. Maybe even Wild on the puck line, +220 might be a way to find some value here. Jacob Markstrom apparently left practice on Monday. Took a puck to the hand, unprotected behind the blocker. And the Wild have been playing better. They got the new coach bounce there. You know what? They've all remembered how to play hockey. 3 straight wins, 3 straight puck line wins, including a 6-1 in Nashville. Calgary has been okay recently. A lot of close games. Maybe not too confident in the puck line, but I do think Minnesota is going to be the better team here. They're better than their record shows. So get me here in a pick 'em, and then lean to the under, but not a strong lead.
Yeah, another game that's pretty fairly lined, and it's hard to call it with the Markstrom being in jeopardy, whether he'll start or not. It makes a big deal going from him to Dan Ladars, who's not an NHL goalie. I don't think he's had some stretches where he's played well, but over the course of his career, he's not it. He's not him, as the kids would say. So yeah, it's tough to call right now. Wild have been playing a lot better since firing Dean Evison, but the Flames have been competitive every game. Like a lot of their games go to overtime. They're still playing very competitively, and despite losing Zadorov the last couple of games, they don't seem to have taken much of a drop off. There was a very even game against the Canucks on Saturday. Watched a lot of that one. But yeah, this one is I guess the draw. If when in doubt, just take the draw. Mentioned Flames going to overtime a lot, and I think we could see another one here. So give me the draw +320. Probably not betting that though, but I got nothing else for you.
Sweet. All right, the 10 p.m. time slot. We got the New Jersey Devils against the Vancouver Canucks. Last game of the docket. Game itself is in Vancouver here. New Jersey on the money line at -105. Canucks on the money line at -115. The over-under's at 7. Over sitting at +110. The under at -130 here. Canucks have been great at home, man. 8-2-1 record. Devils are starting to maybe get it together a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. They've been better on the road, though. They're 6-4-0. Dude, I love Vancouver in this game. I feel like the odds should be a little bit more crazy than they are. Maybe I'm taking crazy pills or something, but I'm going to be all over the Canucks at -115. This team has been excellent in scoring goals. Again, Thatcher Demko has been fucking lights out in between the pipes here for this Canucks team. 2.26 goals against average and a .924 save percentage, 12-6-0 record with 2 shutouts on the year. Give me the Canucks. Both teams' power plays are pretty proficient, though. New Jersey's first in the league. Canucks is 4th. When it comes to PK, both teams are terrible in the PK, tied for 23rd in the league with each other. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a shootout here. The number at 7 is pretty high, but yeah, why can't we see like a 5-3 game or something here? You know, goaltending hasn't really been great when it comes to New Jersey's side of things with Vitek Vanacek or Akira Schmid. Both have been, kind of shit. So, give me the over at 7, even though it's pretty well boosted, and then give me the Canucks on the money line -115.
Yeah, I agree with both of those plays there. Both of these teams are pretty offensive. That they can put the puck in the back of the net. And Demko has been great for Vancouver, but the Devils have not been getting good goaltending. Dougie Hamilton's been out for them for the past few games, which has definitely affected their play. yeah, the Vancouver's been good at home, as you mentioned here. Better team overall. It's going to be interesting to see the Hughes brothers all in the game together. But I think the Vancouver here, especially with Hamilton out, Simon Nemec has been good, or Nemec has been good for the Devils in his place. But the Canucks just are the better team here at home at -115. And yeah, I'd go with the over 7 plus 110. Maybe even look at a alt total over 8.5. It's like a 4-4 overtime game, maybe a 5-4 final. So love the over 7 here at plus 110.
Back when I booked these tickets going to this game, because the Avalanche are only playing in Vancouver once this year, so I had to find another game to go to, and I picked this one thinking that I'd be all over the Devils all my futures bets, and they're kind of disappointed with all their injuries. And on the other hand, look at all the Canucks ones are looking excellent. So here I am, going to be a Canucks fan in this civil war between the Luke and Jack versus Quinn Hughes on the other side. It's going to be a hell of a time. I'm going to be betting all their props, all their overs, whatever. It's going to be fun as fuck watching those guys do their thing. I'm definitely going to be betting the over, but that's what you do when you go to a game. But for this one, I have no objective analysis here. I think that this line is fairly priced, but fuck objectivity. We're going subjective. We're going to take the Canucks. Canucks are going to roll. The Devils' goaltending has been bad all year. It doesn't seem to be getting fixed anytime soon. Ryan mentioned the injury to Dougie Hamilton. They can't catch a break. It's when Jack and Heischer go out, and then Timo Meier is out. Then they get back, and then Dougie Hamilton's down. Not good for them. When they get healthy, if they get healthy ever, they'll be a good team again. But until that happens, I think that they are not the team to back, especially when their goaltending is so bad. So give me the Canucks to roll here in this one. 5-3 is 6-3. Fuck it. Let's go with the 6 for 6-6-6. Except the other side, the reverse Antichrist, the God, I guess.
Okay.
I am God. Hell yeah, love that. What an angle. All right, that finishes up the debates. What do we got going on? Consensus plays, Mr. Gilbert. What do we got going on here?
We got like the Kings there, maybe a Kings puck line plus 114. Also like the under 6.5 -115. The Red Wings -125 there in Buffalo, I believe that game is. Nashville, Chicago under 6.5 at -118. Then a consensus lean there on the Canucks at -115.
All right on. Okay, we're gonna move into our lock dogs and totals here for the December 5th games. Current standings. Joel's in first place here. He's 21, 23, and 1 on the year, down 0.45 units. Myself, I'm in second. I'm 21 and 24 on the year. I'm down 5.72 units. Right, guys, 14 and 31 on the year, down 22.39 units. We're going to get back. We still got plenty of time yet, all right? Fuck, we're rocking and rolling here. We're going to start getting things on track right now. I'll kick us off. For my lock, I got the New York Rangers on the money line versus the Ottawa Senators, -135. I think the Sens are playing just god-awful hockey right now, and the Rangers are a fucking sweet hockey team. Shesterkin's lights out in between the pipes. For my dog, LA Kings puck line versus Columbus +114. This LA Kings team is good. What did I say? They won their past 5 games. Their past 5 wins been by 1 or more goals, and 8 of the past 10 have been by more than 2 goals as well. One. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. They're good on the puck line. +114. And for my total, Detroit Buffalo under 6.5 -105. Division game. Hopefully these teams keep it nice and tight.
All right. My lock is the Predators -185 in Chicago there against the Blackhawks. I think they're a better team. Hopefully my big favorite can come through for me here. My dog, big dog here, San Jose Sharks +225 on Long Island there against the Islanders. I think there's some value there. I think the Islanders are just basically on Sorokin, so hopefully he can have an off game. And then my total is the Blue Jackets team total under 2.5 -125. Kings have been very stingy defensively, especially with Cam Talbot in net, so I think that definitely has a great chance of hitting.
Wow, I guess we all found ways to bet the Kings here. Usually
they're gonna lose, man. That's how it works.
Exactly. That's what happens. Fuck. Indeed. Kings regulation for me as the lock -145. Don't have much else to add about that. And the Canucks regulation team total over 3.5. That's them to score 4 or more goals in regulation. Can't use the overtime goal because the Canucks won't need overtime. they'll end the war in regulation, and they'll score 4+ goals in doing so. That's just even money there. And the total was the Ducks Avalanche under 6.5 -102. I think that the Ducks are miserable offensively. A chance that McCarr doesn't play, and I think it's certain that McTavish won't play. So I think that they're 5-1. No, I said I'll lean to the Ducks. I guess a 3-2 Ducks win.
All right. Okay, so this has been a little bit of a shorter show because obviously we only had 8 games to run through here. Not a lot of news. I didn't even tell the boys this. We're going to do something real quick, all right? Something I just kind of thought of. Which is Tally's trivia time, baby. Let's go here. Tally's trivia time. I got one trivia question. We'll see if we can get down to it. Gentlemen, are we ready for Tally's trivia time or what?
No. Yeah.
All right. Everybody knows that the NHL entry draft started in 1963. Obviously, the James Norris Trophy for Best Defenseman is being awarded forever. Bobby Orr won that a shitload of times in the late 60s to the mid 70s. Since 1975, only one player has won the James Norris Trophy that was undrafted. Can you name that player without Googling?
Nope.
Come on, you gotta give me
What is he Russian? Is that why he was undrafted? No.
Mm-hmm. That's a good follow-up question though. One guess, no Googling.
It's gotta be
Adam Fox. Adam Fox was drafted and then his rights were traded though. Like it's not like he was undrafted.
No, it wasn't Adam Fox. That's another interesting point though.
It has to be like a Leaf or something. I don't know why else town I bring this up.
It was in the last 20 years. I'll say that.
Last 20 years.
Yeah, I'm the trivia master, bro. It's a good question. Do 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 do. You guys can give up, but you just gotta say, yeah, you're the king of trivia questions. Like that's fine too.
I don't know.
You got to say, Tally, you got to look at the mic and say, Tally, you are the king of trivia questions.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do. That's it. Come on.
And the show. This is terrible radio.
Just make a guess. Just make a guess then. Fuck.
Erik Karlsson.
Yeah, undrafted.
Chris Pronger.
Yeah, no. Okay. The answer was the 2018-2019 James Norris winner for the Calgary Flames, Mark Giordano. Undrafted. Yes, you got that part right. Yeah, he was undrafted. I didn't know that. It was pretty crazy, right? But yeah, there you go. Fun little trivia thing. So hell yeah.
I forgot he won that. Like, that wasn't that long ago. He was like 37, 36.
Yeah, I think he was like 36 years old or something when we won it. It's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap things up here. Thanks for putting up with that shit segment. Everybody go check out the Sports Gambling Podcast Network website. That's the place to be. Tons of stuff going on in the world of sports. Obviously, we got 8 hockey games tomorrow. All of them stink except for one. What else do we got? Wings. That's pretty funny. What else we got going on? We got football. We got college football. We got, baseball winter shit going on. We got NBA's doing its thing. So tons of stuff in the world of sports. Soccer. Jolie, everything going good with your soccer?
Yeah. So fun games. There's tons of goals this season for some reason. Like 10 minutes of injury time in the Premier League helps. Yeah, nothing new to report on that front.
That's right on. Big. The nets are too big, 100%. All right, so you can find all the information on the SGPN website. Be sure to go check it out. Check out all the articles there. Be sure to get a look at Ryan's fantasy hockey articles. He's pumping out weekly. They're pretty sweet. And shout out to all our friends and pals in the Discord, man. Discord's having a good time out there. So, if you're not in the Discord, you're not making money and you're not having fun and shit. So if you want to get in there, you can reach out to myself or Ryan on Twitter. We'll be sure to point it in the right direction. Or you can reach out to the HGP Twitter account. He'll get you going too. Our social media assistant producer's on there. He'll take care of it. He's a fucking beauty. Or what you can do is go to the Canucks game, man. Go to the Canucks game tomorrow with Canucks Rangers. And if you see some guy sitting there with a hoodie on, just looking all fucking miserable, sweating out some bets or something, chances are that's our boy Jolie Meyer. And there's a little smile out of him. Hell yeah. So there you go. So if you go to the game, you see him there, you can be like, hey, Jolie, how'd I get into the Discord? And maybe ask him for an autograph while you're at it too, and get him signing a bunch of shit because he's so famous. And then I'll write down underneath his autograph how to get into the Discord for you.
Just promise you won't post any charts or spreadsheets or whatever, or else town will get after you.
100%. No nerds. This is for the cool kids that sat at the back of the bus that only went to school so they could meet up their buddies and skip school, you know? Hell yeah.
All right. Make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts so I have something to read here. And subscribe on YouTube as well. Going live there most nights when we record. Make sure you subscribe, leave some comments, likes, all that good stuff there.
All right. My name is Talon Jenkins. You can find me at Twitter at Talon_Jenkins94. If you got any sweet trivia questions, just DM me on Twitter and I'll be sure to ask the voice.
I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Martin. You'll find me at Rogers Arena with my hand down my pants, just stroking off to all those Hughes brothers out there on the ice doing their thing. Talon's making obscene gestures.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. Let's go Blackhawks.